Episode 17.
17.
That makes me mad. We end on like a bad number. I mean, 17 is not bad. Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani.
But it's just not a round number. You know what I mean?
This is my nap bench. Get away. Please leave me be.
It's the end of the beginning. The end of the beginning?
Yep.
That's like the title, maybe? Or we could just call it the finale.
This is the end. And then, no, you
the
can't
end.
put that.
You guys will see this video July 3rd, but we're filming July 2nd.
There we go. Probably carrying into July 3rd, though.
Yes. Dude, why am I slow?
I don't know.
I've been eating too much, maybe. I drink too much water. And now I'm going to drink a Monster.
Yeah, this guy... I ate nothing all day.
I know it's the emo kind, but...
Yeah, what are you doing with a black Monster? The white one is better.
I agree. Are you starting or am I starting?
I can start.
I wanted to start.
You can start.
I can't believe this is really the last episode, though.
Yeah.
Of the series.
Yeah, it feels like it's been forever, dude. For me, at least. Cause
It feels like it's been long for me, but I'm sure it feels even longer for you.
It is. It feels like it's been like 2 months.
This video is going to be just us confused.
It's going to be me completely lost. And then you are just like doing whatever,
Just
but...
asking if fleas are real. What if the punishment was the loser had to go compete in a bodybuilding show? Can you imagine if I got put in the show?
Yeah, I was really disciplined and probably to a fault because now I'm weaker and I feel worse and my head is always cloudy.
That sounds miserable.
Oh no, it's bad, dude. Today was so bad. I felt all right when I was cleaning the house. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I stopped, I was like...
Oh my God. Dude.
And then I was like, back to cleaning.
What if we both just die of heart attacks? I drown with all the water I drink and then drink the Monster, and Cam eats nothing on a completely empty stomach. Pounds pre-workout with no water hardly at all.
Dude, that is bad.
Cam
I'm a little concerned now.
Cam drank a tablespoon of water with a full scoop of pre-workout. I drank about a gallon and like a quarter of water before coming here, and now I'm drinking a Monster.
Monster.
And by the way, I'm not big enough to be doing that. Like,
No, you're not. Let's do overhead.
all right. Gosh, this Monster is gonna make me need to pee, and I can't pee. Cause I'm not even joking. I think I'd lose a pound after peeing. Am I going first or you?
You can go first, dude. No, I can't. I need some rest, dude.
Can't. I just lost some weight after that burp. Oh, that burp feels so acidic.
You know, I'm feeling better right now.
Actually?
Yeah. No, I'm feeling pretty good.
Good. Maybe he's not gonna die.
All right. Get on the dips really quick.
Let's see if I can do a dip. If I can do one dip with no assistance, that's improvement.
Might have gotten worse
One dip.
at pull-ups. But, all right, what do you want to do? I can't think of any exercise right now. I legitimately haven't seen, like...
Anything?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I
know.
can't even imagine that.
Because like I go in my bathroom and it's just like there's paper there. And I'm like, oh, that's normal.
That's so weird.
We gotta get a nasty full-on pump.
Dude, if you look insane, would you do it ever again?
I would
Another
consider
cut?
it only if I was doing a show.
Yeah, that's
only
fair.
if I was doing a show.
If you do a really big bulk and then just shred.
Dude, I want to get to like 250. That's what I want to get to. I want to be able to rep 315 by the end of this year.
If you can get to 250 and then just cut down, and like you'll feel it so much better too, because you won't do it in a month.
You'll do it in several months.
Yes.
I can't look.
My back is definitely my strong suit.
My back's definitely my weak.
My back's my strong. Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to like hit back like double as much as I did any other muscle. I love back and buys so much. I would hit it like, I would do back and buys, whatever the next day was, back and buys, whatever the next day was. Like, I would do back and buys double the rest of the stuff.
Straight bar, barbell curls. I hate how dumb my arms look when they're not flexing.
Imagine how you'd feel if you were me.
Dude, this right bicep vein is going insane, dude.
Damn, you look huge. My gosh. I mean, you look small.
Thank you. Weird.
Also, the thing about me bulking is I would hate to see my jawline go. I could not be able to see my face get super fatty. Cam, you look like a Chad right now. I don't like this, bro. Cam's mogging me. No, he's not. If I had a good haircut right now, it would be over
walk around
for
like
you.
this.
We should do Twig and Trunk Uncut. It's like the full-length videos. But then that's sketch because we say a lot of stuff.
I'm dumb. I don't know. I don't really like that.
Yeah. All right. Cam's final weigh-in.
Final weigh-in.
He's wearing absolutely nothing, so he's gonna be real light.
Look good to you?
Looks good.
.207.8.
Oh.
All right.
Not crazy. Oh. 5.6 pounds though.
That's pretty
All right.
crazy.
Okay.
Wait,
I have
hold that.
something.
I have something. Hold that.
All right, bro.
Hold that.
No
hold that,
way. Okay, he's only 205.4.
205.4.
Okay, well, here, guys, we got to do something real quick before we go do the show. Cam, come in frame. All right. Okay.
All right, figure it out.
All right.
Let's go.
For the winner, this chain from Bentley. Bentley, you know who you are.
You know who
Cam,
you are.
you have been awarded chain.
It's
Wow.
perfect.
All right, now we gotta go show.
I don't know, dude. I feel so awkward right now in the gym.
I know.
Don't get me wrong. This is cool and all, but I would never, ever do this except for this challenge. We're taking turns.
All right, you're up. Why is his lighting so much better? Because he's bigger than me. Dude, come on.
All right, let's see if this works. I need to be back here.
Sam Sulek who? Dude, you're big, Cam.
All right, let's try it.
Dude, that's good. But yeah, I didn't even look at the legs.
Not good, not good, dude.
Yeah, but look how massive they are. I mean, it's not lean, but that's big, dude.
Dude.
Holy crap.
Hold on.
Let out all your air. That's nuts. I don't know, you're so much leaner.
All right.
Whoa, look at the tricep.
I look great. I feel terrible. Please, can we go eat something?
Let's go. Dude, it looks so much better not in the mirror. That's nuts.
Oh, we didn't do triceps at all.
so big.
My waist looks skinny too.
Like, no, you look.
Oh.
Like if it was an actual posing room, dude, you look big as heck.
Push your
All
Alright, one last most muscular. Let's get it.
This is definitely the best pose. Dude.
We will see you at In-N-Out.
Oh. All right. We're here at In-N-Out. It's official. Challenge over. Wait, I'm not gonna drink anything or eat anything. Cam deserves to go first.
Yeah.
His mic's not connected.
It is now.
Doing.
There we go. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah. There we go.
Whew. I'm like nervous. All the weight's been lifted
nervous?
off my shelf. Off my
Shelf?
My shoulders.
Dude, he's been building his shelf the entire week, and then like he put all the weight on his shelf today,
Yep.
and then he just took it all off. now he can make a new shelf. All right, freaking real ice cream. I didn't even have any fake ice cream this entire time.
Wow. How does that taste?
I might cry.
Really?
It's so good.
It's that good?
It's so good, dude.
Woo! Let's see here.
My goodness. Look at that. I'm gonna lean this back a little bit. I don't know. I think that was a successful challenge for both of us. Even though you lost, you gained at least 4 pounds lean muscle. At least.
Yeah. I didn't gain 9 pounds, just so you guys know.
He just drank like...
I drank about 1.25 gallons of water before.
Yeah, I think water is about 6 pounds per gallon.
Yeah. Get this bite. Here, I'm gonna hold the camera.
First bite of like actual... Yeah. First bite of like actual bread, so... In like, what, a month?
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Oh. My God. Oh, shoot.
Oop.
How is that?
It's way better than lettuce wrap.
Yeah, the last time Kim was here, he had a protein-style lettuce wrap. Ooh. I just know that's so good. For you. For me, it's not going to be that great. Because I'm so full. Alright. So, I've got some ChatGPT questions here. Opening hook. Just read the complete script. Alright, so the series is over. Play the montage. Alright.
Alright.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Don't put it in.
Clipped, yeah.
Well, be nice.
Dog 1, Kim 0. I'm doing my set, by the way, guys. He's my coach, by the way, and he's filming him off.
You didn't sit. And with
Knuckle sandwich. We're tired. Alright, now I have to edit. Okay. Alright. So, if you're new here, we're gonna actually recap everything. So, the goal for me, obviously, was to gain more weight than Cam lost. And, obviously, Cam was the winner. By a lot.
I'm the biggest loser.
Yeah. Alright, so I definitely gained strength. I got much stronger. Cam, he got weaker, but also kind of floated around the same. His bench was weaker, but squat was arguably slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
Starting weight for me was 136.6, was it? Or 4? 136.4, and Cam was 220 on the dot. And Cam ended at 205 something? Was it 205?
8.
205.8?
Like
Gosh.
that.
Well, I'll pop up whatever his was. And mine was 2 or pounds in a month.
You'd be the fattest guy you've ever seen.
I'd be dead. Okay, anyways, I'm, whatever numbers up here, it was 145.6, I think. Main foods I was eating, anything I saw. Anything in my pantry that was even remotely calorie dense is what I ate. Cam, what he ate was everything healthy and everything nothing.
Basically, it was meat and fruit.
I almost just ate this, like, the covering. I didn't see it on there. It looked like it was my
looked
bun.
like the burger.
Was it dirty or clean bulking? This is obviously in reference to me. Dirty. Was very not clean, actually. I didn't eat much clean food at all. Like, I just tried to eat everything that would get me heavy. How did I feel during the bulk, and then how did Cam feel during the cut? I felt, honestly, not that much different. I felt like a little, like, just like slower.
A little sluggish.
Yeah, but nothing crazy. Cam?
I would like to say that this is, I probably did the most unhealthy cut anyone could probably ever do.
Yeah.
3 weeks, about 3 weeks.
Yep.
And I cut, realistically, 15 pounds.
In 3 weeks.
Not good. I suddenly, like, there were a few days where I was just, like, kind of hovering, and then one day it was just, like, boom, and the other day it was boom again. And it like, mentally, it's not great.
Yeah.
Summer is not the time to be, like, cutting.
No.
Because there was food around my house all the time, and it was just everywhere around me. People were like, "Oh yeah, let's go eat something." I'm just like, "Oh yeah, let me just eat some lettuce, right?"
That would suck.
Yeah, it does.
I can't imagine. I don't think I'll ever cut. If I ever cut, it will be so easy for me. If I ever cut, I will be so proud of myself because that means I got big enough to cut. Funniest moment of the bulk versus the cut, honestly, I don't know.
Me failing 315.
Yeah, for Cam, it has to be just failing the 315. For me, there was really no funny parts of the bulk. I mean, it's because it wasn't that long of a transformation.
A trunksformation?
Trunksformation. So, I mean, there was no major difference, so nothing was too funny. The mic is definitely picking up so much of us chewing.
Really hope.
What was the goal? We already went over this. For me, just get bigger. I don't really care at all what I look like. And for Cam, to get lighter.
Get freaking shredded.
But he cared about how he looked, and it paid off. Cam was very disciplined, and he won the challenge. What the heck?
I can't tell you how hard that was. You gotta press the lights, the actual lights up front.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Yo, it's like motion. I don't even like really touch it. It's cool. It's not a button.
Everything's sensory in this car. It's
this is
kind
nice,
of dumb.
bro.
I
don't know. It's like fancy. Anyways, what were we talking about?
I don't know. I'm eating fries right now.
Sorry. Oh, we were talking about how disciplined Cam was.
Oh yeah.
Cam was disciplined. I tried. I probably could have done better, but I don't think there was any way I won. To gain 15 pounds in 3 weeks is rough. Like, that's hard for anyone to do. Unless you're, like, a guy coming off a cut. But how did you feel during the cut, Cam? Physically, mentally, and performance in the gym?
Well, physically, I was just tired all the time. Mentally, I wanted to eat everything, and I was mad. I have anger issues anyways. And they're just much worse when I'm hungry. So imagine me being hangry all the time. And that's a cut.
Yeah.
In the gym, I was just a little bit weaker on bench.
That was really it. Everything else in the gym stayed the same, essentially. Other than the bench, which is the only thing he cares about.
Mm-hmm.
Also, mentally, I don't know if you touched on this, but his cognitive ability was just...
It was tanked.
Yeah. Like, it was, like, visible, too. Like, you could tell he was just, like,
I was forgetting like
It's
last
the brain
words of
fog.
sentences. Like I couldn't think of the word goodwill. Like
Cardio, yes, no, for the both of us. For me, I did not do any cardio, obviously. Cam,
I didn't have to.
you didn't do any, really? None? Yeah, he didn't need to do the cardio. He won. Gosh, I really wish we had a physique check the first day.
Mm-hmm.
Because your transformation
My
was
transformation
nuts.
was crazy. I've never looked so freaky in my life. It's kind of. I was surprised. Before like, well, at the end of the challenge today, I was like, there's no way I'm ever gonna cut again because it's not worth it. It's kind of worth it.
And if he cuts more proper, if you cut more in a healthy way, it will be so much better for you just because
Yeah.
you're not going to be cutting in 3 weeks.
Yeah, a realistic cut is going to be 4 to 6 months. Two pounds max per week that I'm cutting.
Uh-huh.
Instead of 5.
Yeah. What did I learn from the bulk? I learned that it's actually harder than I thought it would be to gain weight. I thought I just wasn't trying hard enough before, which I wasn't, but I tried even harder, and it was still really hard. What did you learn from the cut?
So I was misinformed at the beginning. I thought that just cutting all carbs would be like the perfect strategy, and it definitely is for like if you want to just get as lean as possible. So if you cut carbs like pretty much all the way, you're gonna have a huge energy decrease at the beginning, right? Because you're burning through all those carbs, and then your glycogen stores are gonna be completely gone. It's gonna switch to fat. For a couple weeks, you're gonna burn off fat. You might get a little more energy back, but you will lose muscle. You will lose a lot of muscle, and it'll probably happen pretty quick. So like if you're like really like wanting to cut a lot of weight and a lot of fat, and you don't really care about your muscle, that's probably the way to go. But
But
I learned
no one wants to do that.
no one wants to do that. But I learned that if you cut out fats, which is what you're trying to get rid of anyways, and you just keep your fats pretty low, but you don't want to cut them out completely because it'll mess with your cognitive abilities even more, as well as like hormones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then like keep your carbs up a little bit because obviously they muscles need that to recover, and you're not trying to completely decimate your muscle mass, right? And then protein, keep it above a gram per pound a day. And protein is so easy. Protein drinks, like the ready to eat ones, so easy.
Would you do anything different next time? So, for me, I would. Gosh, this is hard because I feel like it doesn't. A dirty bulk doesn't need to be very strategic. As long as you're eating a ton of calories and a ton of protein, it doesn't really matter if it's a dirty bulk. If it was a clean bulk, then yeah, it matters. But for me, honestly, the only thing I would do differently was eat more, which would be so hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was struggling there to eat.
Yeah, I was already pretty impressed with how much you were eating, like beginning of the challenge. You were eating like what, 8,000 calories a day?
8,000 calories a day for the first
week at least.
First week, yeah, probably first week in a couple of days, and then after that I upped it to around 10,000. And then yesterday and today, gosh, I don't even know. I stopped tracking today. Yesterday was like, I think like somewhere around 13,000. Today would have been more. Today was, oh gosh. It was worth it though.
Up until this point today, I had 10 calories. A white monster, and that was it.
That's so insane. Anyway, what would you do differently? I mean, it's kind of obvious based off your last answer,
Yeah.
but
It's obvious. Start slower, work into it. if you're just dropping everything all at once, you're gonna crash out like me. I don't know. Do it slow.
Which physique do I prefer, my bulk or my before? I mean, there's no big difference. I mean, there's a difference, but I would just say the bulk, obviously. And then Cam, we all know the answer to this.
For physique alone, obviously, how I am right now. But for overall health and strength,
yeah,
I prefer where I was at 220.
Most definitely. All right, this is the question everyone's waiting for. Round 2. So me and Cam were discussing this on the way to In-N-Out. What we want to do is, so I don't know how clear we've made this, but after this summer, Cam goes back up to Utah for school. So we're going to be doing what we're going to call long distance lifts, where we'll be on a call or FaceTime or whatever with AirPods in our ears so we can hear each other talking. And Cam will get his camera or whatever and film himself in Utah. I'll film myself here still at any time. We'll sync up the footage, put it side by side so it's basically like we're still here. It's just no real like physical
It's basically a Zoom call for gym.
Yeah, which is really cool to think about, actually. I think that'll be really cool content. Anyways, yeah. So round 2, we're gonna start round 2. What do we want to do? 4 months before you get back? 3 or 4? Call it 4 months for now. It could change. 4 months before Cam gets back, we'll call it June 1st. We'll say 4 months before June 1st. So that would be February 1st is when we'd start it. Day after my birthday. Sorry, that's unrelated. We'll start round 2 February 1st, and this is weird though, because I wonder what we'll weigh then. Because for Cam, he's gonna want to get as heavy as possible before that, so obviously he can cut as much weight as possible. But for me, like, I have to just gain weight to get up anyways. But that's gonna be weird for me. If I can maybe get to like, gosh, I don't even know. I would have to plan this out of what I'll do. Because for Cam, it's pretty straightforward. He's already big, and he can get bigger. But for me, it's kind of tough because I would need to just stay bulking until then. But it would just be tough to go from still bulking to even more of a bulk. But yeah, we'll do that. So it'll be the start of it and the majority of it. Like literally 95% of round 2 will be the long distance lifts where Cam is in Utah and I'm here. So like when we come back, we'll do maybe 5 episodes of us together still on the bulk versus cut, just so we can just do the videos together still. And then we'll do the final finale again like we did tonight, but in 1 year's time. But a little, like a month ago, basically. A month ago in a year. And I think that'll be interesting, especially if we plan it out, because this was like spur of the moment kind of thing. Yeah, like, we started this channel. We thought of this idea. We thought of this idea. Was it like 2 days before we actually started? We thought of the idea 1 day before we started the actual challenge, and then like we started our challenge on the 5th of June, and then we were going a couple days, and we got to what, the 13th? 11th? No, we got to the 10th. Yeah. And then we were like, hey, you know, it'd be really funny if we like started a channel just to kind of like keep our progress and stuff. And we were like, yeah, that's a great idea. So we immediately went to Best Buy, got stuff, and then the next day we did our first video, which I felt like went okay for our first video. I think so too. Second video, totally disregard that. Yeah. That was pretty bad. However, I don't know, every day after that, it's been getting better, I think. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, round 2. Stay tuned for that. That'll be, gosh, yeah.
All right. I actually really do appreciate anybody who watches.
Yeah, we gotta thank the viewers. Get off this script now. The questions. Gosh, let me cough first before we thank them. I haven't been able to eat because I'm talking. All right. It's a long clip. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we were just doing this for fun, and then like I don't know, we kind of got like family to watch it. Yeah. And then
now we have some real people out there.
We actually have some real people.
Real viewers.
It's really cool.
Out of our like 55-ish subscribers, whatever it is, only, I don't know, maybe 20 of those is people we know. No, the other 35 is people we don't. So, I mean, thanks to the family, of course, for watching.
Yeah.
But especially thanks to all the people that we don't know that are actually subscribed to these videos. Because, I mean, the majority of people watching are actually not subscribed. I think it's like 60-40-ish. 60% are not subscribed.
Yeah, even the people that just like stop by and watch just like one of our videos and think we're like idiots, which I think we're idiots.
I think so too. I mean, what we're doing is pretty silly.
Yeah.
Anyone who watched any of these episodes, even for just a minute, and then clicked off because they were bored, shout out to you.
Yeah. I'd like to end it here. Anything else to say?
This is gonna be a long video.
It is gonna be good.